Hey y'all, it's your girl Dai Ming and I'm back with another video. Hey y'all, it's Dai Ming. Welcome back to my channel. If you're not new here, wait, did I say that right? No. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. If you're not new here, welcome back. I'm all discombobulated right now, but hey y'all, so we back with another video. I told you I'm giving them to y'all back to back or whatever, so that's what we doing now. I'm literally recording. I'm trying to record, like, it don't even matter. Just know I got some videos coming to y'all. I might drop some in order, out of order, I don't know. Just know that y'all got some shit coming your way. So today I'm going to be telling this story about but as y'all can tell by the title, today is another story time or whatever. And as y'all can see by the title, it's about a time where I got into it with some bitch who was playing with me, and I did a whole lot. It was a whole bunch of shit that like transpired in this situation. So I think I am gonna get this story out the way because this one is long. I was trying to debate which story I was gonna tell, but I'm gonna just tell this one. So this is a story about a time where I had to get a bitch together because I don't ever know why bitches play with me. It don't never work in their favor. But anyway, so how can I start this story? How can I start it? Okay, so basically I grew up on, like, the block that I grew up on or whatever. I lived there since I was like 7. I'm talking about my block in Philly. Obviously I lived there since I was like 7. So it's like, if you know, you know. I ain't gonna say too much or, you know, put nobody's name in this video, but it's this one boy who, like, I grew up with, who was like literally in love, obsessed with me. Anybody could vouch for it. Like, it don't matter who this nigga is with, it don't matter who he talking to, it don't fucking matter. This nigga could be married. I like literally got the power to take him away from whoever he's with. Like, anybody could vouch for it. His fucking family can even vouch for it. I don't know why that nigga's so in love with me. I never gave him a chance, like, ever, but he's like literally like that with me. So, but I never took it there with him. Like, I never did. Like, to me, I always looked at him like we cool or whatever. By the way, y'all, I don't know if my friend was late or not. If it's not, please don't talk about me. Don't talk about me. I know my edges is balding a little bit, but it's cool. But anyway, so yeah, so basically that's how he was, like, in love, obsessed. Like, I'm talking about to date. Like, so I was saying that to say that we gonna give him a name. We gonna call him Lover Boy. We gonna call him Lover Boy. I don't fucking know. So Lover Boy had this girlfriend, right? So we're gonna call her Miss Piggy because that's what we was calling her when we was beefing with her. Me and my best friend at the time, and whoever else was beefing with her, that's what her nickname was to us anyway. Like, we was calling the bitch Miss Piggy. Like, so anyway, so basically he had a girlfriend and shit, right? So Miss Piggy had a sister, like an older sister. It was like 5 sisters all together, but, and I had like went to school with one of them and stuff like that. But so I had went to school with one of the sisters and shit. But the main sister we could focus on is Miss Piggy. So basically him Lover Boy and Miss Piggy was like, they was in a relationship or whatever, and they pretty much was there. I never was the type of, I never wanted him. Like I said, he always wanted me, but I never wanted him. So him being in relationships never fazed me. I seen this nigga in and out of numerous relationships, like, but I never cared. So basically, one night, me and Lover Boy was sitting on my step, right? So mind you, I told you Miss Piggy got an older sister, but her older sister was messing with one of the boys on my block too. Like, they was like in a relationship. I think they had their baby at this time, but they was like together and shit too. So it's like Miss Piggy had a relationship with my block, and so did her big sister. Like, she was in a relationship with Lover Boy friend. So one night or whatever, it's just a regular random night. Mind you, I'm from their block. I live there, so all the niggas, I don't look at none of them no type of way. I don't fucking want none of them. Y'all know how, I don't know like if who could relate, but like, y'all know when y'all grow up on a block of niggas, like, some bitches like that's not from there would like be dicky and off of them niggas, but it's like you look at them niggas like, ew, I see y'all every day, I don't care about y'all. Like, that's how it was, and that's how I looked at all of the niggas. Like, I never cared for none of them. So I'm saying all that to say that one night me and Loverboy was chilling on my step, and that was pretty much it. We was chilling on my step. It was a regular night for us. Like, it wasn't never nothing, like, whatever. We were just sitting on my step, chilling on my step. So, mind you, Miss Piggy big sister, like, her boyfriend lived like a couple doors down from me. So that same night, she was sitting on her boyfriend's porch. So, meaning she could see me on my porch with Loverboy. She could see me. Just keep that in mind. She could see me. So that was it. I didn't really pay no mind or whatever. Like, it was just like, whatever. I don't care. So this story is so fucking funny. I can't believe I'm telling it. I really hope my channel don't get took down for this shit. But so it was like, I don't know if it was like the next day. I don't know if it was like the next day or what. And I don't really remember exactly what order it happened in. But I know Miss Piggy ended up calling my phone. So apparently, and this is what Loverboy ended up telling me. Apparently, the night that me and him was sitting on me, and mind you, this is regular shit for us. I fucking grew up with this boy. Like, I don't fucking want him. So apparently, the night that me and him was sitting on my step, apparently Miss Piggy's big sister called Miss Piggy and told her sister, like, yeah, Loverboy sitting on the step with me, or however she said it. But my whole thing is, so, like, what the fuck? Like, he might like me, but this is like my friend. And I don't even, the crazy thing about it is, because I would just want to clear it up, I don't think that she ever knew he liked me. Like, I don't think that either one of them ever knew that he liked me. So it's like that was like an inside joke in the neighborhood. Like, but that wasn't, like, as far as them, like, I don't think that they ever knew he liked me. So it was like, as far as you see, he just sitting on the step with somebody who live on the same fucking block as him. So what was your purpose in calling her? But it was like, whatever. So apparently Loverboy ended up telling me, like, basically told me, like, the same night that me and him was sitting on the step, Miss Piggy big sister ended up calling her, telling her that he was sitting on the step with me, and she ended up, like, pulling up around there, snapping, like, acting crazy, doing all this crazy shit, like, trying to fuck him up and all this other shit. But at that point, I was in the house, so I didn't even know none of that transpired. I did not know none of that happened until later. So it's like, soon as he said it happened literally as soon as I went in the house. So it was crazy how I didn't even see or witness none of that. So that was that or whatever. So one day I get a phone call. So I'm like, hello? So she like, this Ming, or whatever the fuck she said. She like, this Ming? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, who this? She like, it's Miss Piggy. I'm like, what's up? She like, you was sitting on the step with Loverboy? I said, yeah. She like, why? Why? When you know he got a girlfriend? I said, girl, I don't want him. Like, what the fuck you mean? Like, you just met him a couple months ago. Like, this is your boyfriend from a couple months ago. I been knew him. Like, I grew up with him. I knew this boy since I was 7 years old. Like, what are you talking about? Why am I sitting on the step with him? I never fucked him. I never fucked with him or none of that. Nothing ever happened. So why the fuck is you so hyped? You know I live on his block. Why the fuck is you so hyped? Like, this ain't nothing new. So she's like, why when you know he got a girlfriend? Da-da-da-da. I'm like, bitch, what? Like, I don't even know. I just know we start cursing each other out, and she like, when I see you, I'm gonna beat you the fuck up. I'm like, all right, like, you can see me, like, you can, bitch, pull up. Like, you know where I live at. Like, pull up. Like, you want to see me, then come see me. So that was it. We arguing and shit. I really don't remember exactly what was happening. I just know she said she was gonna beat me the fuck up, and I told her to pull up. So this was, I really can't remember the exact timeline, but I do know that when I finally did see her, me and her did not fight. And the reason why we did not fight was because literally, okay, so basically, long story short, one day I was going into work, right? I was going into work. This was one of the times that I had fucking worked at Wendy's. And I was going into work or whatever. And as soon as I got into work, I got a fucking phone call that literally, like, one of my best friends died. Like, some boy that I was like this with, like this with, like, and it happened as soon as I had got he was from my block, but me and him was tight as shit, like tight as shit. So I got that phone call the second I stepped into work. So I like immediately left work. I never even clocked in or none of that, because as soon as I stepped in, I got that call. and I'm like fucking breaking down, crying and shit on my way to my block, because he's from my block. So it's like everybody is in a frenzy right now. Everybody fucked up about it, crying and shit. I'm fucking breaking down, crying, mad as shit. We were supposed to go see him at the hospital and all of that, but like it was so much shit going on. I'm saying all of that to say that that's literally the moment I saw her. So this is basically what happened. So basically, I drove home or whatever. I drove to my block and shit. Everybody outside sad as shit, crying and shit. I'm fucking mad as shit. And I'm standing on a sidewalk. I'm standing on a sidewalk in front of my door talking to Loverboy. So Loverboy was talking to me, and I think my best friend at the time was standing with me too. So Loverboy was sitting there, he was talking to me. All I seen was Loverboy, like, he said, oh shit, and started ducking and running because Miss Piggy was walking down the block. So I guess he didn't know she was coming, and she walked down the block. So like I said, I'm not even in the like mental capacity, like my mentality, like the state of mind I'm in right now. I'm not even in that state of mind to worry about that, because literally this shit just happened like fucking 20 minutes ago. I just found out somebody close to shit to me fucking died. All this bullshit going on, and he told me this bitch walking down the block. So I'm not even trying to worry about you right now, but bitch, if you try it, I'm gonna knock you the fuck out. So I'm still standing on the sidewalk. So when he did that, we turned around, I turned around and I see her. So mind you, I'm standing on the sidewalk, right? That's why I'm saying bitches be talking so crazy, but really don't never be on it. I'm standing on the sidewalk, right? Especially because you the one that said you was going to be me the fuck up. So I'm standing on the sidewalk, right? I'm standing on the sidewalk in front of my house. There's no car like blocking me. You know how like if you stand on the sidewalk, it might be a car like on the side of you. It's no car. It's like the block is damn near empty, so it's no cars. So I got a clear fucking view. So I'm standing right here in front of my door. She's walking down the block like this. Her and some girl walking down the block like this. The whole time they walking, I'm bricking them. Like I'm standing right here on the sidewalk. They in the street, and there's no car in between us or nothing. So the whole time they walking down the sidewalk, I'm like this, bricking them. Just breaking them, staring them the fuck down, waiting for her to look over to me. She never looked over to me. She tried to act like she ain't see me. But you thought you was gonna beat me the fuck up, who? What happened? What happened? You said you were gonna beat me the fuck up. You only getting a break right now because I'm literally right here in tears, but I'm ready to pop the fuck off if that's, come on. So nothing happened. She literally walked past me, didn't say shit, and I think I ended up walking over across the street to Loverboy porch. Like I was standing on his step, and she was standing on her sister boyfriend's step, and I'm just waiting. Like I'm just waiting for her to say something to me. Cause bitch, now not the time, and I will really knock you the fuck out. Like I'm not playing. So I'm just waiting. Nothing happened. Nothing at all. So we're gonna fast forward. I'ma say this is like months down the line, right? Mind you, the bitch worked at a fucking pizza store at the top of my block. She worked at a pizza store that's literally at the top of my block. So every time I go in there and I gotta order food, I gotta talk to this fucking bitch. But she was never on no type time, cause bitch, I get you fired from this little ass job. Like don't play with me. So fast forward a couple months, right? So this is like a regular night. I'm minding my fucking business. Mind you, some shit did pop off between me and her older sister, because her older sister ended up getting beat up by the girl who was my best friend at the time. Like, and so it was just like a whole little thing, like us versus them pretty much. And her sister ain't like me. They played on my phone a couple times, you know, the little dumb shit. So one night, right, I'm laying in my bed, right? Mind you, this situation passed over so long ago that I'm not even like worrying about this girl. Plus you said you were gonna beat me the fuck up. You saw me and didn't do shit. You only ain't get punched in your shit at the time, cause that wasn't the time. Like, but still, you wasn't mourning, you wasn't grieving, bitch. So I don't know what your reason was for pretending you ain't see me when we was 2 feet away from each other, and I was staring you the fuck down, and you was too scared to look my way. So basically, a couple months later or whatever, this is like months later, this girl, one night I'm laying in my bed, right? So I get a phone call, no call ID. I get a phone call or whatever. So I'm like, hello. So they like, yeah, Ming. They like, where you at? I'm like, who the fuck is this? They like, I'ma say this girl name, right? I'ma call her, we gonna fucking call her Ryan. So basically, I was cool with this girl named Ryan, but me and her ended up like falling out, but we never had beef or nothing. We literally just fell out. But the girls must have knew that, like must have knew that, like Miss Piggy, and Miss Piggy was with a bunch of girls that I had went to school. Remember I told you I went to school with her sisters and stuff like that. And basically she, like, it was all of them was all the same crowd. Like they all had went to my school and shit, like she was hanging with girls that had went to like my school and shit like that. So I don't know, and I had went to school with what I say I was gonna call her Ryan or something. So I don't know. I guess Miss Piggy and the other girls that she was hanging with must have knew that me and Ryan wasn't like as cool as we used to be or whatever. So somebody calls my phone like, Ming, where you at? I'm like, who the fuck is this? They like, Ryan. Whole time it's not Ryan, but whoever the person is that's impersonating her on the phone sounds just the fuck like her. Like sounds just the fuck like her. Like when I say just like her, I mean just like her. And the crazy thing is, after I'm gonna get to that part, but like after the situation, me and Ryan ended up talking about it, and she was like, yeah, I had to cut her off because she used to impersonate me a lot. Like she used to like make my voice a lot, and people really be thinking that that's me. But she was like, after that situation, I had to cut her off because she really could have got me into some shit. So basically, some random bitch calls my phone acting like Ryan. She like Ming, where you at? It's Ryan. So I'm like what you mean where I'm at? Like why? So she like, come outside. So I'm like, come outside. So she like, yeah, come outside. Mind you, me and Ryan don't got no beef, but it's weird that I don't talk to you. So why are you calling my phone talking about come outside and shit? So I'm like, what? So next thing you know, I get a fucking phone call from Miss Piggy. She like, yeah, bitch, like you know who it is, come outside, da 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 da. But whole time I didn't know who it was. You just had somebody playing on my phone trying to act like somebody that I'm cool with so y'all could get me to come outside instead of just saying come out. Like, bitch, you weird as shit. So I'm like, yo. So she like, come outside or whatever. So I'm like, all right, I'm about to come outside right now. So mind you, in the midst of that, my fucking best friend is outside, and some girl is actually one of Loverboy's sisters or whatever, and I was cool with her at the time too. She calling my phone too, like, yo, why Miss Piggy and like all these bitches is outside like trying to fight you or whatever. I'm like, I'm coming outside right now. Whatever the fuck happened in between me being upstairs and putting my sneakers on about to come downstairs, my little brother, yo, that little boy's so funny. My little brother seen a girl. My little brother was already outside, so he seen all the girls walking up to my house and start arguing with them. Like I don't know what he was saying because I was in the house, but I know that he was outside arguing with them, and my mom was in the living room. I was upstairs, but him being outside arguing with them drew attention to my mom. Now, my mom was always one of the moms where I couldn't never tell her when I was about to go fight because she would try to stop me and be having me look like a fucking punk ass bitch. Like, she'd be like, no, you want to fight? Fight me, fight me. Like, that's what my mom would do. Like, when some weird ass shit, like, it's really bitches. I was like, so it'd be times where I would literally have to run from my mom to go try to catch a bitch. But we gonna save them story times for another day. So basically, so I'm coming downstairs or whatever. By the time I get downstairs, my mom already peeking out the screen door to see what the fuck going on. She see her son outside arguing with a bunch of bitches, and she see Loverboy's sister and my best friend on their way over to me. So she like, hold up. So she try to hurry up and close the door because she see I'm about to go outside. I'm like, mom, what are you doing? Like, let me go outside. She's like, no, now you know, like whatever the fuck she talking about. So she's not letting me outside, but she's letting Loverboy's sister and my best friend come in, and they like Miss, I ain't trying to say my mom name. We just gonna call her Miss Mom. We just gonna call her Miss Mom. They like, Miss Mom, can you let her come outside? Like, what you doing? Like, yo, you gotta let her come outside. Like, these girls like in front of your door trying to fight. She like, no, she ain't going outside. She ain't going out. I'm like, mom, like, you, like, I'm mad as shit, ready to curse my mom the fuck out. Cause what are you doing? And she did that to me a good 2-3 times, and I would have to go after the bitches after the fact because my mom would be trying to play with me. Like, so they like, Miss Mom, you gotta let her outside. Like, they outside trying to fight. So I'm trying to get past. She like, no. She like, you want fight me. Like, on some weird shit. Like, what? Like, how about you just go outside and supervise the fight? Like, the fuck? So basically that night, so basically she wasn't letting me outside. But mind you, I'm on the phone. Oh shit, I said her name. I'm on the phone with Miss Piggy. I'm on the phone with Miss Piggy, and she like calling me all types of bitches and shit. Like, yeah, you don't want da 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 da. I'm like, I'm mad as shit because there's nothing I can say. Like, what I'm gonna say? No, bitch. Yeah, we could fight da 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 the whole time. My mom being weird, blocking me from going outside. Like, on some weird shit. So y'all know me. The next day, first thing in the fucking morning, yeah, where the fuck y'all bitches at? Now y'all got me fucked up. So it's me. Yo, the funny thing about it, it was me, Bones, my brother, me, Bones, and I think my best friend was with us. Or it was probably me and one of my other friends. I don't be meeting that many people. I don't give a fuck. Like, so I don't even know if my best friend was with me. I think I was just with one of my other friends because I was trying to hurry up and make it happen. So the next day, my friend had ended up coming to pick me up or whatever. So mind you, I'm snapping because I'm like, this bitch Ryan basically tried to set me up the whole time. It wasn't even her. It was somebody pretending to be her on the phone. But I'm like, this bitch Ryan tried to set me up. I'm like, I'm gonna beat this bitch the fuck up. Like, so we go to Ryan's house. I already know where she lived because me and her used to be cool. And she lived like literally like a block away from the school that we all went to together. So I go to her house. I'm bringing that shit to your door. Bitch, you got me fucked up. You was trying to set me up. Like, you was trying to lie me. You was trying to set me up to get me to come outside. So what? So your bitches could jump me or something? Like, so I'm calling her phone, blowing her phone down. I'm telling her to come outside. Yeah, bitch, you was trying to set me up. Like, da-da-da-da. She like, what? Like, what are you talking about? She like, I never called your phone. Like, what are you talking about? She was putting her aunt on the phone to talk to me and all that. Like, and I'm telling her, like, bitch, like, come outside. Like, you got, like, I want to fight. Like, I want to fight. Like, you was trying to call my phone to try to set me up with these bitches. Da, 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 da. She like, what? She like, I never called your phone. Like, she like, I wasn't even with them. She like, and that's crazy that she would do that. Why would she like, anything could have happened. Why would she put it? And yeah, anything was going to happen because I was going to mop you. Like, I really was going to mop that bitch because I really thought that she was the one that called my phone. When I tell y'all, the girl that was pretending to be her seemed just like her, and they was trying to use Ryan basically to try to get me to come outside because they know me and Ryan is cool. So I'm snapping on Ryan now, and I'm in front of her door, telling her to come outside. I want to fight. Like, bitch, you was trying to set me up. Da 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 da. She like, what? She like, I never, like, that was not me. I never called your phone. I never this. I never that. Like, I don't know. Like, basically, I don't know what you talking about. How you don't know what I'm talking about? You was on the phone, you told me to come outside. So I'm mad as shit. So at this time, she start putting her aunt on the phone and everything. Like, her aunt talking for her and all that. Like, no, that really wasn't her and da-da-da-da. So I'm like, oh, well, you need to cut them bitches the fuck off and you need to beat them the fuck up because they supposed to be your friends and they really almost had you get hurt. Like, real hurt. They really almost had you get hurt. And they supposed to be your friends and they put you in the middle of some bullshit. I really was going to hurt you. Like, I really thought that was her. Like, I really was outside her door. Like, that's what they wanted. I really was outside her door the whole time. That wasn't even her that called my phone. So basically, I'm calling her, but she telling me it wasn't her or whatever. So I'm like, whatever happened, I don't know if she ended up giving me their number or whatever the case may be. But I know I start blowing Miss Piggy phone down. Miss Piggy and her big sister phone. Where your bitches at? I want to fight. Y'all tried to come to my house yesterday to catch me slipping. Like, I want to fight now. Like, I'm outside now. Like, come outside. So, them, they sitting here trying to play cat and mouse and they not trying to meet up. And then her sister, Miss Piggy, big sister, all piping her up talking about, what, Miss Piggy will give you a run for your money. You don't want to fight her. You don't want to fight her. I'm like, all right, let her give me a run for my money then. Like where she at? I want to fight. So they basically bitching at this point. Then they not coming out, but y'all wanted to. I don't get what that be about, bitches. Y'all be wanting to catch bitches slipping and then. Like, what be wrong with y'all? Do y'all be okay? Like, now I'm outside. Now I'm ready. Now I'm prepared. Now my mom ain't here to stop me. Now I'm outside. I'm outside. Like, where y'all at? So, of course, we obviously never met the fuck up, right? Never happened. This shit never happened. But the fact that y'all came to my house, I don't play that shit. I do not play that shit. Like, that coming to my front door, I don't play that shit at all. I don't play that shit at all. Do not come to my fucking house. I don't give a fuck because there'll be times where I do that to people. I just said it. I went to somebody's house. I'll do that. But don't fucking come to my house. Do not come to my fucking house. Like, do not come to my fucking house. I don't give a fuck. Do not come to my fucking house. So at this point, I'm like, all right, it's cool. Like, now y'all want to play games. Now, of course, y'all don't want to fight punk ass bitches. I'm like, but at the end of the day, it's still up in the stuck just for your bitches thinking that y'all could just pop up in my shit. So I'm like, okay, it's cool. I don't remember exactly what the exact timeline was, but I'm like, when I see this bitch, I'ma do her. I'm gonna do her. Like, I'ma do her. Like, so but I let it go for whatever, for however long. I'm like, I'll see her when I see her, whatever case may be. So one night, right, I'm out with one of my friends from like school, and I'm out with a couple people. And I'm out. It was a couple of us, and we was out or whatever. I get a call from Loverboy's sister, like, Miss Piggy here, like Miss Piggy in our house. I said, you lying. Or she wrote me on Twitter or something. I think that's what it was. I got around to that block so fucking fast from where I was at. As soon as I got to the block, I stopped at my house. I poured, and I dumped out the water bottle and poured in the water bottle, not diluted or nothing. I'm talking about straight, like, I don't know if I can say it. I don't know if I can, I don't know if I can say it on here. Well, it's on the title anyway, so bleach. Whatever. But straight in the water bottle, went across the street. They let me right in the house. They all laughing, ha ha, kikiing, laughing, thinking it's so funny. They like, she downstairs, she in the basement sleep with a Loverboy. I straight go in the basement. I don't even remember what I said. I know I said, wake up, bitch, something, and threw that shit all on her and started stomping her out her sleep. They was on a mattress that was on the floor, so it's like it wasn't even no like leveling or nothing. They was literally on the floor. So I poured the shit all on her and I started stomping her all in her face out her sleep. Yeah, bitch, a real rude awakening. Who you thought you was popping up at my house? I hope my video don't get took down. I hope my video don't get took down for this, but I mean, I hope my channel or video, like, I hope nothing, you know, this is for entertainment purposes only. I'm lying. So, you know, but, yeah, so I'm like, stopped her out her fucking sleep. They both saw the shit, because I kind of got it all over. I ain't mean to get it on him, but I kind of got it all over him. Mind you, they ass naked, like, ass naked. Like, ass naked. He get up, his fucking dick, everything all out, ass all out. She ass naked, so I guess that's why she wasn't trying to get up to fight, because she trying to cover herself. But I'm trying to get to her. He all pushing me and stuff like that. So I'm like, all right, like, whatever. So, like, fuck this bitch. We end up leaving or whatever. They call me, like, 10 minutes later, like, Miss Piggy said she want to fight. I'm like, okay. So my best friend like, well, we gotta go over in there now. Like, you done did that. Like, we gotta go back now. Like, we might, like, it is what it is. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. We go back and I'm walking up my block or whatever. So it's me, my best friend, my other friend, and my friend from school, something like that. So we walking up the block and shit. So I walk up and I start leaning on somebody's car. Like, I'm leaning on the car and I'm looking up at her on the porch. Like, all right, bitch. Like, but I could tell she did not want to fight me. She did not want to fight me. I could tell that Loverboy, because he was mad. He was mad at the time because I got bleach all on him. So he was mad for a split second. But then that nigga ended up apologizing, and that nigga loved me. So it wasn't even nothing like, but he was mad at the time. Like, no, beat her the fuck up. Like, he was so mad at the time, but I didn't give a fuck. Like, so he's so mad. So he trying to, like, she's on a step, but she's not even acting like she want to fight. It's like I could tell that he made her fight me because of what I did. So she ends up coming down the steps or whatever. So I'm in the middle of the street. So we end up squaring up or whatever. We start fighting. Yo, when I tell you, this was probably the most, I feel like that was probably one of my best fights. And I say best fights because a lot of bitches that I fight, even though they play with me, they never know how to fight. Like, they never, like, I can't explain it, but it's like with this girl, she was big. First of all, she was bigger than me. And it's like, she wasn't just trying to pull my hair. So it's like, when I tell you, like, we literally was fucking each other up. Like, it was a good ass fight. Like, it was a good ass fight. She did swing me on the ground one time, but she swung me. It's like, we was fighting, right? We everywhere. We on the car. We everywhere. And she ended up swinging me on the ground, but I got right back up. And she swung me again, and I got right back up. But we just fighting, like really fighting. We on the car, just fucking each other up. Like, it was a crazy ass. I really wish somebody recorded that shit, because that was a good ass fight. Like, a good ass fight, because she bigger than me. She big. Like, she bigger than me, but I really was standing it with her. Like, so that was really a good ass fight. I really wish somebody recorded that shit, but they was mad as shit because I don't always fight for her all the time, and I had like a lock wrapped around my fingers. So once they noticed that, you know, he tried to push me out the way and all this other shit. So I don't know, but it was a bunch of shit. But that was a good ass fight. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all a couple stories about, because I lost about 2.5 fights. I think I told y'all that before. Like, I lost like 2.5 fights. But a lot of my fights I won, but this was like one where it's like you couldn't even pick a winner because like we was really fucking each other up. Like it was like a good ass fight. Like, yo, I really wish somebody recorded that shit. But yeah, so that's pretty much what happened or whatever. We ended up fighting and shit, and it was just like a nobody lost type of situation. Nobody lost, like, and it's like even with her being big, that big shit don't mean nothing, because even with her being big, like, we really was going toe to toe. Like, that shit was crazy. Like, we really was everywhere, like, just fighting. And we fought, I think we fought like twice or something like that, but it was a good ass fight, like a good ass fight. All right, y'all, so it's Dai Ming from the future. I'm currently editing right now, right? So I just wanted to throw in this last little part or whatever, because remember when I said that, like, when I walked over to Loverboy house and his sisters was all laughing, thinking it was funny. Mind you, they the ones that had called me and told me that she was on a block or whatever. Why the fuck after the fight was over, them bitches tried to act mad that I came in their house and started, like, basically started a fight? How were y'all mad when y'all knew exactly what y'all was doing? Y'all was being messy as shit. I would have never known that girl was at your house if y'all didn't call me and tell me. I would have never known that. So y'all was being messy, trying to start shit, knowing exactly. Y'all knew how I felt about this girl. Y'all knew what it was going to be when I ever call her on the block again, or if I ever call her anywhere. So why would y'all call me and then get mad that I came in your house and threw bleach and all that shit? Like, it's your fault. The fuck? But moral of the story, don't be popping up in nobody's house unless, yeah, you really trying to get it. But that's the story about the time where a bitch thought she was going to play with me, thought she was going to pop up in my house, thought she was like, she just was thinking a little too much. But that was a crazy situation, and I was debating on telling it because I'm like, I don't want to get in trouble. Like, I don't want my channel to get in trouble. But just in case, I'm lying, y'all. This is for entertainment purposes. Just in case you two want to be on some hype shit. This is for entertainment purposes. Ain't really happen. But that's what I gotta say, you know. So, but this is a story about a time where I had to throw on a bitch for playing with me. Had to give her a rude awakening, stop her out her sleep and all that. Don't play with me. I don't give a fuck. You do some shit like that. Once you do some shit like that, like I play fair. Like when it comes, like I play fair. But when I feel like you really disrespected me, like you're coming to my property and doing shit like that, I'm going to do you. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to play fair with you. I'm going to do you, and I'm going to hurt you. I'm really going to try to hurt you. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to play fair. All bets is off. Do not pop up in my fucking house. I don't care. So that's pretty much that. And it's so funny because I know if somebody threw bleach or something on my sister and stopped her out her sleep, I would have been at your door probably trying to fuck you up. But none of her sisters did nothing. Nobody did nothing. Nobody wanted to smoke after that. Nothing happened. Though I feel like, no, me and her didn't talk after that. We didn't talk after that. But everything went like back to normal, and it's crazy because she worked at the pizza store at the top of my block, like I said. So every time I go there, I'm looking this bitch in her face and talking to her and giving her my order and shit. But it was like, that was so crazy. That was such a crazy situation because me and her literally fought for no fucking reason. I did not want your man. If I wanted your man, trust me, you wouldn't have him. You wouldn't have him. I don't give a fuck how long y'all was together. And after that, like I said, he ended up apologizing and shit. Like, he do not, I could do shit to make him mad, but that shit don't ever stick, like, ever. Like, he always going, like, it don't matter. Like, it don't matter. And like, bitch, I don't think you understand. Like, you need to be thanking me because I don't think you understand. I could literally take your nigga from you, like, at any given moment. I should have did it just to show her, like, bitch, I don't want your nigga, but I can have him. Like, so that was pretty much the vet or whatever. That was the story of it. The time that a bitch thought she was gonna play with me, and then your eyes burning and shit. Like, so that was that story or whatever. Let me know if y'all like this story. I know this might have been a little too much, a little too graphic, a little too something, but oh well. You don't like it, you don't gotta click on my channel. But let me know if y'all like this video. I'm gonna try to get this to you. I'm probably gonna drop, I don't know if I'm gonna drop this now or like, I got a couple videos, but I just don't know what order I'm gonna drop them in. So I don't know, I'm gonna let y'all know. But I'm gonna talk to y'all and I'm gonna see y'all in my next video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on your post notification bell and all that good shit. And I'm gonna see you in my next video. Bye.